I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. Hey, that's the deal. I was born to ride. Out of Tampa to Miami, Daytona, Tallahassee, from the East Coast to the West Side, here in Florida, we were born to ride. I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. Hey, that's the deal. I was born to ride.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices in Palm Harbor.
When do you crave refreshing iced tea? Twisted Tea wants to know. The next time you want that same satisfying refreshment, but with a kick, grab a Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea, the refreshing hard iced tea that tastes like real iced tea with a kick.
Thanks for tuning in. This week we're off to beautiful Brooksville, Florida, where the Hilltop Saloon was host to the Bill Tucheski I'm Free Memorial Benefit Ride for the Gold Shield Foundation. Motorcyclists as a group are some of the most caring and generous people on this earth, and they showed up in droves to support this important benefit and to enjoy live music, great food and drink, and to remember the fallen heroes of our first responders, the firefighters, police, deputies, and EMT services and their families who have lost their lives while serving the citizens of this great state of Florida. And then we attend the Sun and Fun When Pigs Fly extravaganza in lovely Lakeland, Florida. We couldn't get lost going there. We just followed our noses in the wonderful smell of the best barbecue on earth, as dozens of championship grill masters descended on this event that featured airplanes, cars, bikes, vendors, and lots of perfectly primed pork cooked to artistic and culinary perfection by these purveyors of porcine pleasure. So stay tuned. All this and much more is headed your way right now, only on Born to Ride.
This is Paul Tuttle, and you're watching Born to Ride.
Hey, heads up. At the end of this month, Born to Ride Television will have a temporary time change. It will air Saturday, January the 25th at 12 midnight instead of Sunday, January the 26th at 11 p.m. Please make a note. We don't want you to miss a single episode.
Born to ride.
Welcome to Hilltop Saloon.
We're at the Hilltop Saloon in Brooksville, Florida. Today we have a benefiting the Gold Shield Foundation. Gold Shield Foundation was started by George Steinbrenner in 1981 to benefit law enforcement, any first responders in a 7-county area, northern county being Marion County, southern county being Hillsborough and Pinellas, over to Polk County. Benefits anyone's family after a tragedy, anyone's killed in line of duty. And we had a tragedy in my wife's family 2 years ago. We lost her brother in a motorcycle accident, and the first responders did everything and anything they could to try to save his life. And that's why we're trying to give back to them and their families, so when they have tragedies, we know how important it is and how hard it is after one.
That's Bill, right?
Bill Tuschke, yes.
So this run is actually in his honor.
It's in his honor and his memory. We're hoping to make it an annual event. We want everybody to come out and have a good time. We had a good ride this morning, good turnout for that. Bunch of benefit, we've got a bunch of sponsors out here, a bunch of raffles and goodies to give away. So everybody stepped up for us, and we hope they do every year. We hope the riders continue to grow. We're at 504 North Broad Street in downtown Brooksville, right at the top of the hill, as the name says. Sundays we're open at 11. We do $1.50 bottles for all the bikers who want to ride in and out and up and down this area. It's a real nice area. Wide open, good riding area. A lot of places, a lot of ways to go from here. Go north or go south. We're right in the middle, centrally located for most rides. you don't have the traffic, you don't have the traffic lights. It's a lot of hills, a lot of curves, just great riding for Florida. It's a lot of things you don't see in Florida. It's one of those areas that is special for Florida because the elevation changes and the wide open. Get out and enjoy yourself, not have to worry. Brooksville's that sleepy, unknown town. We're hoping to put it on the map and let everybody know about us. I mean, right now there isn't a whole lot in Brooksville, but we're fixing to change that. You know, the Brooksville downtown, they have a historic district, and it's the old Mayberry town. Everybody's very close-knit, a lot of, mom and pop businesses, and they thrive on that, and that's what's kept this little town in business and going. And that's what's special and really unique about this town, like a lot of those small towns in Florida. They're dying out, and we're trying to do our part to bring people back to this area and help the economy in this area, keep these mom and pops going. And when you come up 75, we're exit 301, Highway 50, about 11 miles from the interstate. You come from 19, we're about 9 miles. You take 41 straight up out of Tampa. We're right here on the corner of 41. I mean, it's directly behind us, 25 feet. Charlie Kelly's the man. Charlie's the one who put all this together for us. Charlie's the one who's went to bat for us. And, Charlie's here every Sunday. Every time he rides through the area, he stops in, checks on us, makes sure we're doing good, and helps us get the bikers in. Charlie brings them in.
This place is open on Sunday at 11 o'clock. They got $1.50 bottled beer here. Ed and the staff is just good people, and you can tell by the turnout today. I'd like to thank everybody supporting this today. It's just a good ride, and I'd like to thank Born to Ride for helping putting it on. This is all good people. More than welcome to drop in. They always got something going on. They're biker friendly, just good people.
If it wasn't for the community and the biker community, we wouldn't be here, and we know that. We don't take anything for granted here. We respect everybody, and we appreciate everybody. And it's people like you, Ron, people like Charlie, people like this charity, and all these local people coming out and supporting us is what we appreciate and what we need to stay in business. And we're doing our part, giving it back. Thank you once again for all you've done, Ron, and Born to Ride. Thank you. We couldn't have done it without you.
I'd like to thank all the people for showing up here, supporting this, and I'd like to thank Ed here at Hilltop. And come on out and see us. Charlie,
I want to thank you and all you've done for us and Born to Ride. Without you guys, this wouldn't have all been possible.
Here we go, boys. We'll be back with more.
Born to Ride. The Hilltop Saloon is an historic landmark. It was established way back in 1952, and you need to ride the beautiful roads of Brooksville to this great rider destination. There's a Biker Sunday special, $1.50 bottles all day. Come on out and see what the Hilltop Saloon is all about. Take that ride. Look for the Born to Ride and Jack Daniels Mega Bash coming soon to the Hilltop Saloon in beautiful Brooksville, Florida.
You've been involved in a motorcycle accident. I'm the biker on your side. I'm Fran Hosh, your attorney that rides. Motorcycle accidents get my experience, personal attention. And there are no fees and no costs unless you win. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. Your rights are my fights, and I'll never settle for less than you deserve. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com.
If you're looking for great food, fun, and fantastic service, Mojo's is the place for you. Amazing food, a fun environment, and service that never misses a beat. Mojo's has delicious wings, burgers, steaks, ribs, and the coldest beer in town. Daily specials for lunch and dinner, even nightly entertainment. Mojo's, 1845 East Memorial Boulevard, just minutes from downtown, right across the street from Lake Parker. Check us out. GetMojo.com.
Hey, don't forget to mark your calendar on Wednesday, January the 22nd at Mojo's in Lakeland. It's a special bike night as Born to Ride will be there TV taping. Don't miss it. On Saturday, January the 25th, it's the Riders on the River Bike Fest at Woody's River Roo, the Roo with a view in beautiful Ellington, Florida on the river. It's presented by the Band of Brothers Motorcycle Club with live music by Crossfire. There's vendors, prizes, and giveaways. Don't miss Finn's Finds Rolling on the River ride from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The proceeds will go to benefit area charities. We'd like to give thanks to our sponsors, attorney Fran Hosh, Manatee River Harley-Davidson, and Born to Ride. That's Saturday, January the 25th, Riders on the River Bike Fest. Quail Hollow is the ultimate entertainment complex that just happens to be a golf and country club in beautiful Wesley Chapel. There's live music every Friday night and happy hours and Sunday brunch and dinner rides. Stop by on your next weekend ride. Born to Ride's next Quail Hollow Biker Bash is Sunday, February the 16th, featuring the ultimate AC/DC tribute band, A Highway to Hell, and a special appearance of that fire-breathing maniac, The Torch. That's Sunday, February the 16th, the Born to Ride Biker Bash at Quail Hollow in Wesley Chapel. Mark your calendar and make plans now. Do you get our monthly exclusive newsletter? Sign up at borntoride.com and get on our mailing list today.
I'm Gary Shroud. I'm one of the directors for Gold Shield Foundation. Gold Shield was founded by George Steinbrenner to help the firefighters and law enforcement officers' families that have died in the line of duty. And what we will do is, on that sad day, we will put $5,000 into the checking account of the wife or husband of the surviving hero, and then from that time forward, we'll be with them through everything and everywhere we can help them, including sending them back to college for retraining, and that is a surviving spouse, all the children, to every college that they can get accepted to, any college, and we will pay for room, books, board, meals, everything. It's all done by the members of the Gold Shield Foundation. And it's all done through the support of great people like this here. It's truly amazing when people can understand, and the watch out for motorcycles is more than just a bumper sticker, and some people tend not to pay attention. And when these disasters happen, if somebody goes down 24/7, the firefighters, men and women, law enforcement, they'll be there to help. And it's so wonderful to see these people giving back. We've lost 2 family members here in Hernando County. We've lost many in Hillsborough, Pasco, St. Pete, and it just warms my heart to see these people coming out like this. I can't say thank you enough. The Gold Shield is made up of members of the business community, and what Ed is doing here and his partner is doing here, this thing that's been taking place in the Gold Shield for a long, long time. We don't have any federal funding, no tax dollars. It's concerned citizens, business owners in the 7 county area around Tampa Bay, in the Tampa Bay area, that come together and do this. So Ed is just one of the other many heroes that support the Gold Shield, and we thank him very much.
What do you think, Cynthia?
I'm glad that we get to do the bike runs, and that we can still do something that do things that we love.
Chief Moscow, how you doing today?
We're having a great day here in Brooksville. This here is the benefit for the Gold Shield Foundation today, and it benefits firefighters and law enforcement officers that's been killed in the line of duty. And what the benefit does is it helps the widows and the families and the children financially from the terms of from an educational standpoint, for them to be able to continue on to go to college. And also, in addition to that, when it first happens, the line of duty death, is that there's some immediate financial assistance that goes out to the family, because there are some immediate financial needs that needs to take place with the families. So without a community, you really don't have a city or a county or agencies that come together with that. And it's extremely important to show their support, because these are law enforcement officers and firefighters that put their lives on the line every day to protect us, the community, so we can have a safe community to be able to function in and to be able to live our lives here. All the men and women at Brooksville Fire Rescue, and I will say also with Hernando County Fire Rescue and the Hernando County Sheriff's Office and the Brooksville Police Department, we all have a great passion for what we do, because we come to work to do one thing, and that is to protect our lives and property of those that live in our community, because at the end of the day, whenever they go home, everybody has one goal in mind, and that's to make Brooksville and Hernando County a better place to live, be, and to have just a good time and raise a family. The biker community is absolutely phenomenal in the respect that any time that I have ever seen in our community that there's always been a need for any type of benefit, whether it's a fallen colleague or whether it's for the children for Christmas, this community comes together and the biker community comes together and we just raise money for the common cause of whatever that need is. And to me, that speaks volume for this area as a whole, just to be able to go out and raise money to put a smile on somebody's face or give somebody some financial relief in a time of need.
This place, Hilltop Saloon, is where me and Barbie met 23 and a half years ago. 23 and a half years ago and still happily together.
And I picked him out, as a matter of fact. I went up to him and asked him to dance.
Yeah, that you did.
That
I did. The Hilltop Saloon is an historic landmark. It was established way back in 1952, and you need to ride the beautiful roads of Brooksville to this great rider destination. There's a Biker Sunday special, $1.50 bottles all day. Come on out and see what the Hilltop Saloon is all about. Take that ride. Look for the Born to Ride at Jack Daniel's Mega Bash, coming soon to the Hilltop Saloon in beautiful Brooksville, Florida.
If you're looking for great food, fun, and fantastic service, Mojo's is the place for you. Amazing food, a fun environment, and service that never misses a beat. Mojo's has delicious wings, burgers, steaks, ribs, and the coldest beer in town. Daily specials for lunch and dinner, even nightly entertainment. Mojo's, 1845 East Memorial Boulevard, just minutes from downtown, right across the street from Lake Parker. Check us out. GetMojo.com.
Hey, don't forget to mark your calendar on Wednesday, January the 22nd at Mojo's in Lakeland. It's a special bike night as Born to Ride will be there TV taping. Don't miss it.
Venom Custom Choppers and Bar and Grill. 2 locations, Newport Richey and Hudson. Every month in Hudson, it's the Customer Appreciation Party, 3rd Sunday of the month. This is the new Destination Ride Party location. It's the #1 collision repair for your motorcycle. Men will get you back on the road as soon as possible. Venom Custom Choppers, Bar and Grill. And remember, attorney Fran Hosh says, always ride safe and ride smart. 866-LAW-FRAN.
I've been representing accident victims for nearly a decade, and I've always wanted an office where my clients would feel comfortable and welcome. I'm attorney Fran Hosh, and I've also always been a fighter, never backing down to any insurance company or their attorneys when it comes to representing my clients' rights. Let me deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. If you've been injured in an accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com.
Well, this is going to be a wild time and a wild day. This one's called When Pigs Fly South, and we're at Sun and Fun in Lakeland, Florida. And this is an event that everyone can have a good time at. There's pigs flying all over the place here. There's airplanes, there's cars, there's motorcycles, and stay tuned. This is Debbie with Born to Ride TV, and we're going to show you what it's all about here in Lakeland, Florida. It's a good time. Fly, little piggy, fly!
Find us on Facebook, Born to Ride TV and magazine. For over 18 years, the ultimate multimedia biker experience.
Well, we're back with more Sun and Fun, and this is John Lights with us today. And John, Sun and Fun, When Pigs Fly South. What a cool concept. What's this all about here today?
This is all about bringing the best people in the world together. Those are people who love life, like to get out and enjoy it. You know, I'm an aviator and a Harley rider, and both those combined makes for a wonderful experience, and I want to share that with everybody else. And the one thing we like to do when we're either riding or flying is go to someplace with good barbecue. Good barbecue, good beer, good bikes, pretty planes, and I thought, what better way to bring them all together than to have an event, and let's call it When Pigs Fly South. Now, the first thing I thought of was When Pigs Fly, but that was trademarked. But nobody owns When Pigs Fly South because we're in the South. We can fly and ride here all year round. So I said, let's make this our signature fall event. So we switched from just having a fly-in the spring to in the fall, we do this now.
So what happens when everybody starts flying in?
It gets crowded. Last year on our first event, we hardly advertised at all. We had 185 airplanes out there. There was a 50 airplane line, a conga line, trying to get in here. It was exciting and crazy at the same time.
And where do they fly from?
They fly from all over the southeast United States. We get them coming down from all throughout Tennessee, Kentucky, Alabama, Texas, Mississippi, Carolinas, Georgia. They all come down here.
So they all get to Florida, and when they get here, it's your job to what? Put on one heck of a barbecue party?
Our job is to make them leave here with a full belly and a smile on their face. And usually we do that pretty much every time. Even with this inclement weather, this year we're going to leave with a lot of folks that are just thrilled to have been here. I went around and asked a lot of the vendors and some of the guests, what do you think? And they go, this is great. Don't stop doing it. It's getting better every year. Last year we only had 21 competitors. This year we had 50. We had to cut it off because we want to make it right for them. So it's got to be perfect. Next year we'll probably go to 65 or 70, and we'll continue to grow that every year. The same thing with the airplanes. We'll continue to have more of those. Had the weather been beautiful this morning, I envisioned we had room for over 3,000 motorcyclists to come in here. And that's what we're hoping for next year when the weather's better for us.
And well, thanks for inviting us in this year. This is a perfect venue to have this event. And a gearhead's what I always say. You've got cars out there for them to look at. You've got some spectacular airplanes to look at. You've got motorcycles now for people to look at. You've got vendors here that have anything from arts and crafts to food to, it's a fun day.
It'll continue to grow like that, and that's the experience. Again, as I said at the very beginning, this is about people who love life. They don't sit in their easy chair watching reruns of I Love Lucy. These are people living life. They're out there on their bike, in their sports car, they're in their airplane, they're out there having fun and having barbecue, and we want to bring them together and let them all share that same experience and help them enjoy life. That's what we do here. We want to give, and when, at the end of the day, when we've done that for you, guess what you've done for us? You just help brighten the future through aviation. We have our own high school. We train kids how to fly, how to work on airplanes, design and build them. And we're building kids with better skills than any place else in Florida right now, just because of that. And when you come to Sun and Fun, that's what you're building. We're just loving the fact that our kids, when they get out of school, they don't run off to some group or sit down in front of a computer. They come out here on our campus and they're working on airplanes, they're flying airplanes, they're talking about aviation, and they're developing all those great skills that make them good people. Whether they ever end up in aviation or not, it doesn't really matter. It's the fact they learn responsibility, accountability, ultimately confidence, decision making, and they become very proud of themselves. And that's what we're building. Good young men and women to carry America forward.
Don't miss Bike Nights, every night featured in the new Born to Ride magazine. A complete listing of Born to Ride's hottest bike nights for you to check out.
This month's issue features the 11th year anniversary of the Gibtown Bike Week on the front cover. And make sure you check out Born to Ride's Page 3 Girl in every issue of Born to Ride magazine. Pick up your free copy today. On Saturday, January the 25th, it's the Riders on the River Bike Fest at Woody's River Roo, the Roo with a view in beautiful Ellington, Florida on the river. It's presented by the Band of Brothers Motorcycle Club with live music by Crossfire. There's vendors, prizes, and giveaways. Don't miss Finn's Finds Rolling on the River ride from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The proceeds will go to benefit area charities. We'd like to give thanks to our sponsors, attorney Fran Hosh, Manatee River Harley-Davidson, and Born to Ride. That's Saturday, January the 25th, Riders on the River Bike Fest. Now you can take Born to Ride everywhere and anywhere. The new Born to Ride mobile app is ready for you to download. There's more multimedia, more information, more Born to Ride like never before.
How close does a motorcycle have to be before you see it? Here or here? At an intersection, look, then look again. Think. Look twice for motorcyclists.
Hey, Jerry Motorman Palladino here for Born to Ride TV with my tip of the week. If you frequently ride with a passenger, you need to be able to handle the motorcycle just as well with a passenger on board as you do by yourself. The only way to do that is to practice your low-speed maneuvers with a passenger on board, once, of course, you've mastered them while riding solo. As a passenger, the passenger, when making tight, low-speed turns, should get up close to the rider. The closer you get to the rider, the more it's like there's only one person on the motorcycle. Passengers should also turn their head and eyes in the direction that the rider is. That'll keep the passenger from moving in the opposite direction and leaning the wrong way. Remember, all it takes to ride like a pro is a little practice.
Everyone was right, I was born to ride.
Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
Sunday, February the 23rd, Born to Ride's pre-Bike Week Mega Bash is coming to Doc's Pub and Grill in beautiful Dade City. You won't want to miss this party. It's Sunday, February the 23rd. It's Born to Ride's pre-Bike Week Mega Bash at Doc's Pub and Grill in Dade City.
For all those people that are all smartened up talking Kiz, Arnie, and K-Fizz, Abe, and they know what's going on.
What you gonna do when Born to Ride runs wild on you, brother?
You had some great people that rallied with you here today. Bill Monstioka from Harley-Davidson in Lakeland. He's set up out here showing off his 2014s.
Oh, absolutely. That Bill's a sneaky snake. I went in there with my 2009 Ultra Classic to get the 25,000-mile checkup on it.
What'd you come out with?
I came out with a 2014 Limited, and then I put 3,000 miles on in the next 2 weeks.
That's Bill. And then also you have attorney Fran Hosh that's joining you here today too. She sees the value. She gets it in the community. She sees the value of what you're doing for the kids in the community too.
Absolutely. She's a wonderful lady and does a lot of good things for people that got themselves in maybe a situation they shouldn't have been in. So she's out here helping us as well. Her sponsorship got us on a cover of Born to Ride, so we can never thank her enough for that, because it drew the public, whether they rode a bike or not. They came out. What amazed me, in the rain, we've still got thousands of people that came out to this event. That just boggles the mind. That's dedicated people that love life.
Are you kidding me? You could be over in Jacksonville and smell the barbecue just blowing that way.
Yeah. These barbecue competitors are the neatest people. They came in Thursday afternoon, Friday morning. They were all set up by 4 o'clock on Friday evening, and the party began. So all night last night, we had the band playing, and we'd never really opened up the public, but we did this time, and it worked out great because people just flowed out here, and even in the drizzle, they were out here partying, drinking beer, watching the videos, watching the band, and watching the guys cook barbecue. They want to know how to do it.
Well, we know you're one of the judges here today. Either that or you're just having fun sampling everything, right?
Yes, ma'am, I am. I tell them a judge, whether it matters or not, I get the best cut of every piece of beef.
Well, John, thank you so much today for telling us more and teaching us more about Sun and Fun. Bring us out to this great event and rally. We look forward to joining you every year. This was spectacular. It was a lot of fun.
Well, thank you guys for Born to Ride to help advertise what we're doing out here, being supporters of trying to make a brighter America through all this aviation technology and learning.
It's fun to be with someone that's so inspired and happy like you are today. What do you want to tell them about next year's event?
It's going to be bigger and better, and you better get your ass out here.
When pigs fly south. That's here at Sun and Fun in Lakeland, Florida. And what a fun time it was here today. It's got everything. Thanks, John.
Hey, heads up. At the end of this month, Born to Ride Television will have a temporary time change. It will air Saturday, January the 25th at 12 midnight instead of Sunday, January the 26th at 11 p.m. Please make a note. We don't want you to miss a single episode.